Good evening. It is I, Jihei. Hello, everyone. Is my mic working today? Oh, it is. What a miracle. We have been blessed. We also have a little gray cat today. Hmm? He told his sister, no, it is my turn. Hmm? It is your turn, isn't it, little Rimrim? He's joining us on stream today. He's here for his man, his main guy, his bro. He's here for Aphelios. I'm already petting the catto, but this one is from Astral now, okay? This is an Astral pet. Yeah, it's an Astral pet. Yes, it is. Baby boy, yes, it is. Yeah. Oh, look at the little scritches. Have a little scritchy scritch. Shh. Uh-oh, jealous girls here. Little baby. So cute. Ugh, I wish I could just do a whole stream of Pet the Catto. Just a Pet the Catto stream extravaganza. Probably could get away with it, to be honest. Imagine if I was like, no stream today, we're just petting the catto for 3 hours. Could you cope with 3 hours of pets, Remy? Oh, sorry. Oh, I see. We're readjusting to get this side too. Okay. Man knows what he wants. Yes. Yes. You know what you want, don't you, Rem? Okay. We can't just pet the catto all stream, though. No. Because we have things to do, TM. Oh, the cattos are petting each other. They've become self-aware. Oh my God, what if they learn how to feed themselves? Then they won't need me at all. They're beautiful. Look at this beautiful catto moment. Yes, my precious. There we go. This is where the real stream money is. Let's just watch my cattos grooming each other. Let's just take a moment to appreciate this in all of its fabulousness. This is stream gold right here. I don't even need to make content. My name is Jihei. I used to make content and now I make my cats do it. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Solid just did a hostile takeover of this chair. She's fielding a good defense. They can, by the way, chat, share this box, and they often do, but I'm guessing that tonight they've decided that they're going to declare war. And I would also like to put out, chat, it's not like they are short of places to go. They have their own sofa, their own beds. They have a tent each. They have a shelf that's got like a little improv bed set up for them. They have under the sofa. They have under a cabinet, they have a little bed blanket set up. They have a little box by my feet where they can sleep as well. They be acting like they only have this one box, like an island, and the floor is lava. But I promise you, chat, that they are just scammers. She's playing dead to try and get Remy's attention again. It's working. Oh. He gave up, Sala. You won, I guess. Congratulations. Oh, he's just going to let you start a shot. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Then I'm going to take that as a hint to move on. Because today, chat, we are going to be talking about the one, the only, the fabulous, the Aphelios. Whoop, 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 whoop. At my own cheer. Do, do, do. And, as is appropriate for an Aphelios stream. I know, I broke my computer. New. I said new. Bam. We gotta put some audio on this nonsense. Also, immediately a wild astral appears, guys. Immediately.
Hello.
Astral, can you yeet me?
Got you, hun. There we go. Anything for Kuro. Anything. I feel like I forgot I need to write commentary for anyone else, even if you're just watching this in a VOD. But essentially, Kuro here is, well, something else and is listening to that audio. So we decided that it was important that he, well, why Mafugi not staying up? Mafugi. Astral's invisible, chat. I'm a ghost.
Oh, there's a reason you're invisible. Oh. You're a lot less invisible if I switch to the right screen. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Remy, why are you being so wild? Solly, you're making him protest while I'm streaming. Hmm? Hmm? I have a belly wub. Boop, 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 boop. Let's get these cats being a little bit less ridiculous. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I live with, chat. It's kind of crazy. Oh, she won. That was a decisive victory. There you go. Okay. Okay. Back to what we were doing, chat. Oh no, oh no. Kura has like, oh no, the ADHD's winning. What was I doing? Aphelios. What? No, hang on, that came out wrong. I am going to be talking about Aphelios. So, for those of you who are new to my streams on Clown Fiesta, we are doing a lore dive. We're just going through each and every single champion's lore. There are 170 now, is that right, Astro?
Yes.
170 champions, which I didn't really think this through, but that means it's going to take 170 weeks, and there's only 52 weeks in a year. So that means it's going to take me a little over 3 years.
But then they're also adding new champions. So I'm probably looking at like 3.5 years. Like maybe 4 years to finish Clown Fiesta. I didn't really think this through, chat, so this is my life now. We we started with Rise as a standalone champion, and now we're moving through champions whose primary region that they're connected to is Targon. And if you want to check out a little bit more about Targon, at the beginning of my stream about Diana, which will be linked on the VOD for this, I did have a little bit of a delve into what Targon is like. And then we talked about Diana and Leona, and next up is Aphelios. So let's find out a little bit about the dude. Let's find out about it's about the guy. So, I don't think I have a dramatic enough voice for Aphelios. I feel like I'm supposed to have a VTuber voice for this. No? Just me? Okay. So, we go to Aphelios' page, and you'll notice that Riot have done him dirt. He's missing, like, half of the links and half of the shiz. This is all he gets. So I don't know, like, why Riot hate him, but someone in charge of the Universe website, not an Aphelios fan. Not a fan. So moving on. Aphelios is the weapon of the faithful. So at least we're getting away from like the previous thing, but let's take a little look here at this imagery, right? So what do we know about Targon? We know that there's moon folk and sun folk. And I'm feeling some vibes here about Aphelios. I'm feeling some vibes. That's actually crazy, guys. Chat, I'm just going to pause. Okay, so not only have I just had my bot removes them automatically, but one of these bot spam messages, but their plan is to insult me in order to get me to buy their services. That is crazy. Coming to someone and telling them the chat is boring. Cool. That's a great way to get customers. The sales, man. The sales. Crazy. Crazy. But on that note, let's continue with Aphelios, the weapon of the faithful. Yeah, so I'm seeing blues and purples, and I'm seeing a lot of crescent imagery. I'm not saying that I'm suspecting moonfolk here, but if Aphelios is going to be all sunfolky, then some character design lessons need to be taught at Riot. Because that is a crescent. That is a crescent. These are moon colors. That is a crescent. That is a crescent. Just saying. Better be Moon Man. Okay, so Weapon of the Faithful. It's going to make a really toxic joke then. The problem with these streams is I keep forgetting I'm streaming, guys. I'm going to get cancelled one day. Okay, I'm going to make the toxic joke anyway. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. You ready? You ready, guys? It's going to say go. Weapon of the Faithful. And then I was going to say, so he won't get much work in the Philippines then.
No, he won't.
I'm making a people are cheaters joke. Okay, moving on. Kunji, hey, get yourself cancelled before you even begin. Can you get cancelled if you haven't made it? I don't think so. Okay, so our faith is proven fate each time we deny it. What?
No, but like, what? Like, what does that even mean? Our faith is proven fate each time we deny. This just makes no sense. This man, what? What? Alright, well, despite the lame quote, I guess we'll continue. Emerging from the moonlight shadow with weapons drawn, Aphelios kills the enemies of his faith in brooding silence, speaking only through the certainty of his aim and the firing of each gun. Though fueled by a poison that renders him mute. What? He's mute? Astral, please confirm.
He was able to speak, but he made himself mute for lore reasons.
So what we're saying then is Aphelios is the perfect man. Got it! He's mute, chat. That means he can never say anything stupid. Wonderful. He is guided by his sister, Alun? Like the moon?
Yes.
In her distant temple sanctuary from where she pushes an arsenal of moonstone weapons into his hands. That is a good sister, right? You're like, hey, I'm going to go on some kind of weird, brooding boy, passionate crusade. Do you think you could just provide me with weapons? And she's like, yeah, got you. For as long as the moon shines overhead, Aphelios will never be alone. Okay, but his sister is stupid because his sister said this line. And it makes no sense. So, when it's all said and done, not impressed. But arms dealer, so maybe she doesn't need to be smart. Yes, I am reducing the League of Legends lore to that. If you're new here, this is what I do. I take beloved lore and I mock it, but with love, because I do love the lore. Okay, let's go in then. And jokes aside, let's find out a bit more about Aphelios, as he has like nothing else going on here for me to talk about. So, to his biography. Are you ready, chat? Are you sitting comfortably? Comfortably? You better be. Because I'm going to read this lore, and you get to sit and listen. Chatters, if you get bored while I'm reading, then there is something wrong with you. Okay? So you just suck it up and listen to my awesome lore. I'm going to drink first, though, because still, my voice is not quite back to normal. You may or may not be able to tell. Okay. Are we ready, chat? Aphelios, the weapon of the faithful. The moon looms over the towering slopes of Mount Targon. Distant, yet impossibly close. Born during a rare lunar convergence, when the physical moon was eclipsed by its reflection in the spirit realm, Aphelios and his twin sister Elune were celebrated as children of destiny by those of Targon's lunary faith. Mirroring the celestial event that heralded their birth, the two children knew they had been marked by fate. Aphelios physically gifted like the moon of stone, and Elune magically like its spiritual reflection. Zealously devout, they grew up within a faith of mystery, reflection, and discovery, and embraced darkness, not just out of belief, but as the only thing that could keep them safe.
The Solari who ruled Targon considered the Lunari heretics, driving them into hiding until most forgot the Lunari even existed. The Lunari were left to the shadows, dwelling in temples and caves far from the Solaris' sight. The pressure to be exemplary weighed heavily upon Aphelios. He practiced tirelessly with mystical moonstone blades, spilling his own blood in training so he could spill that of others to protect the faith. Intense and vulnerable. Sorry, Intense and vulnerable, he bonded deeply with his sister in lieu of any other friendships. While Aphelios was sent on increasingly dangerous missions to protect the Lunari, Elune trained separately as a seer, using her luminous magic to reveal hidden pathways and truths by the moon's light. In time, her tasks required her to leave the temple where they were raised. Without Elune, Aphelios' faith wavered. Desperate for purpose, he undertook a ceremonial journey into darkness, where Lunari were said to discover their paths, their orbits. He followed the moon's light to a pool where rare nocturne flowers bloomed beneath the water's surface. Though poisonous, the flowers could be distilled into a liquid that opened him to the night's power. Drinking the nocturne's essence, Aphelios felt so much pain that it numbed him to everything else. Soon after, an ancient temple, I don't even know how I'm going to say this, the Maris Amegnum, began to come into phase from the spirit realm for the first time in centuries. Lunari from across the mountain gathered, emerging from hiding, to witness the balance of power shift as celestial cycles in the heavens turned. The fortress accepted only one occupant, gifted in magic each time it appeared. This time it would be Elune, her orbit gathering her to the temple. Aphelios, usually asking for nothing, requested to attend the event. But as the fortress passed through the veil in a luminous display of magic, a harsher radiance filled the night. Somehow the Lunari had been discovered, even as the celestial cycles turned in their favor. An army of Solari descended upon them. All seemed lost, the Solari purging the Lunari heresy with fire and steel. Even Aphelios was beaten, his moonstone blades shattered on the ground, blood spilling from his lips as he reached for the nocturne. As the battle raged, Elune travelled deeper into the temple, and when she reached its heart, her full potential unlocked. Through the nocturne, Aphelios could feel Elune's power embrace him, and he could hear her voice. With a whisper, she pushed magic into his hands, a replacement for his blades, solidifying into moonstone. Like the moon of stone and its spiritual reflection, Aphelios' skill and Elune's magic converged. Those Solari would not live to see the sun again. As her power fled, Elune pushed the temple and herself within back into the spirit realm, where it would remain safe from the Solari. From inside, amplified by the temple's focusing power, Elune was able to project her magic anywhere, so long as it found a focus, like the poison coursing through Aphelios' veins. Only now did they understand their destiny. Aphelios would hollow himself out with pain, but would become a conduit for the moon's power. Elune would live alone, isolated in her fortress, but she would guide her brother able to see through his eyes. Together, they would be the weapon the Lunari needed, bound by pain and sacrifice. Only apart could they be together, their souls brushing across the veil, distant yet impossibly close, converging into something they could not understand. To protect the survivors of the attack, who retreated back into the shadows of the mountain, Aphelios' training as an assassin has been given reach by Elun's magic. His blade's now an arsenal of mystical weapons, perfected by Elun over the course of many missions together. Now that the power balance of Targon is shifting, and the Solari know the Lunari still endure, Aphelios and Elun are needed more than ever. Well, any big Aphelios fans in the chat? I
No
ask
one
only
really.
because I don't want to offend anyone, but I do have a few points that I feel need to be raised. Firstly, I did laugh a little bit at the beginning because the whole one marked by the physical moon, the spiritual moon, did feel just a little bit cheesy, guys. It did feel a little bit cheesy. A little bit. But it's fine. Cheese is fine. We don't mind cheese in our fantasy. My main criticism is a little bit of what the fuck about the edgelordiness of it all. Like, what is this obsession with people needing to feel pain? What is that? Oh, my suffering. I'm so deep. I suffer. Like, I don't really understand why he needs to be in pain. Like, they said hollow himself out with pain. I don't think the writer has ever been in pain. That's not really how pain works. It is a little bit edgy. Let's have a look at his character design again. All right, hear me out. We pull this fringe down a little bit more, right? We maybe give him some little red flecks in it as well. We give him some little red clip-in highlights. Right, he's already wearing makeup. And he could be telling us it's not a face. He could be. You know what? I'm still going to like Aphelios, though, because he's kind of cool. But it's not a phase, Mom. Is definitely a vibe with his lore.
It's not a phase.
Is definitely the vibe. I'm so tortured. Also, I'm a bit confused. The people needed him to protect them, right? But the only reason they were in danger is because he, summoned some fuck-off fortress and they all gathered in one place. What? No accountability, these champions, when they make bad decisions. None. No consequences for their actions, except for, I'm in eternal pain, which I inflict upon myself, so that my sister, who's a prisoner, can seance into me. It's kind of weird. I'm feeling like I'm going to regularly be commenting on it being a little bit edgelordy, the legal. I feel like this is going to be a trend. I could be wrong. But I think of the 170, I think a significant percentage are going to be me going, a bit of an edgelord here, isn't he? Also, what's he doing with this hand? Too much of a flourish, that's what he's doing, Remy. Oh. It's not really a great time, Remy. I'm streaming. Do you have opinions on Aphelios? No? Oh. Oh. Seems like Remy's not a fan. Sola, what about you? Do you like Aphelios?
I don't think the cats are impressed.
I don't think they care. I think it's safe to say the cats are not Aphelios fans. Do you think it is a face, Sola? Is that the problem? They disagree. Look, Mum, it is a face. There was something else I wanted to point out. I can't remember now. Oh, it's ruined it. Oh well. Well, the good news is, guys, we have a whole other story to read. So now we know a bit about Aphelios, and we understand that he is just a tortured soul, okay? He's just a tortured soul, and no, ladies, you cannot fix him, okay? It is time to read a story. And it's called You Are the Weapon. It's going to be interesting, I think. It's obviously going to be pretty edgelordy, though. So brace yourselves, chat. Brace yourselves. Is everyone sitting comfortably? Story time. You are the weapon. He started his training with a single breath. In and out. He could hear water dripping through a crack in the cave ceiling, dampening the stone floor until it gleamed against the darkness. He knew the holy patterns carved into the floor's stone, proclaiming destinies and orbits. I remember now what I wanted to mention. All this nonsense about orbits is so cheesy about moon stuff. Even when he closed his eyes, he could see each lunar arc. He made a few tentative swings with his blade. The moonstone felt solid in his hand, but remained ethereal, as if it wasn't there. It was a magical remnant of the first convergence, when the moon and its reflection in the spirit realm briefly touched across the celestial veil, and moonstone cast off by the union rained down on the world like tears. Following their orbits, the two moons were forced apart. Embracing his own orbit, Aphelios continued to train. His blade was now his breath, drawing faster and faster. His slashes followed arcs he had practiced for years until even he bled, training to the verge of self-destruction. Following his weapon, he twisted through the air. He slashed, parried, each attack flowing into the next. He closed his eyes so he would not need to see, would not remember everything he'd sacrificed to wield his weapon. Aphelios. You see my face. My lip quivers, though my voice is firm. Aphelios. Reflected in my eyes, you see. Aphelios stumbled as his moonstone blade flashed red and an image of an outlander passed before him. A vision? A memory? How many times had he killed not to know for sure? The blade slipped from his hand, and Aphelios soon followed, colliding against the floor with no weapon to lead him losing grasp of his discipline. It had all come back. Everything he pushed down, every cut of his blade into his enemies, cut even deeper into himself. Alun, his sister. She'd reached across the veil. She'd shown him, but she'd been torn away. Aphelios pushed troubled words he would never say back into his throat. His fingers tightened into a fist, only for a moment, ready to strike against the orbits and destinies carved into stone. But, hand shaking, he let go. As Aphelios stood and swept back his hair, he noticed the moon had risen. Its light shining onto a shrine he kept deeper in the temple, calling to him as it did whenever he was needed. It was time. His faith would be rewarded. The Lunari's power was growing, phasing across the celestial veil. A magic of spirit, of the secrets within. For all his training, Aphelios could not channel the moon's power himself, but he would not need to. He carefully prepared nocturne flowers that he cultivated in the shrine's pool, pressing their essence into a caustic elixir, the liquid glowing faintly within the mortar bowl. He set aside his training blade and raised the bowl to the moon's light. Then, without hesitation, he pressed the flower's poison to his lips. The agony is indescribable. The pain wraps around your throat. You cannot say anything at all. Everything burns. You convulse in misery. You retch and cough as the poison flows through you, opening you to the moon's power. To me. Aphelios, I whisper from my fortress, and my spirit brushes against yours. You sense my presence across the veil. You raise your hand, knowing that I am too far, that this is the pain you must hold on to. You close your hand around it. It becomes your weapon. I send it to you. Gravitum. Aphelios, I whisper as I feel you cling to the poison that burns you away, knowing why you make this choice, what I ask you to sacrifice. With a final lung-racking gasp, Aphelios emerged from the cave temple into the night. His expression hardened as he fought back the wrenching agony, embracing it and leaving everything else behind him. Mount Targon loomed above and below the temple, stretching in both directions. The howling wind whipped up frozen wisps that shimmered as they faded, dancing with Aphelios' scarf and buffeting his cloak. The light of the moon shone higher still. It would guide him. It was her light, shining through the moons. She'd given him what he needed. Graviton was more than a moonstone blade. In training he had slashed, stabbed, twirled. To use this weapon he would do the same, but his reach would be much greater. A simple thrust would unleash its power, his skill and her magic converging. Firing the cannon's black orbs towards a floating rock that was suspended by Targon's heavenly magic, Gravitum's power slowly drew the island down. With a single leap, Aphelios began running atop the island, his boots casting small drifts of snow into the abyss. Each orb he fired drew another rock close, the floating monoliths colliding behind him as he leapt from one to the next, swiftly scaling a mountain that would take most people days to climb, if they attempted the climb at all. Only the Solari and those who sought power held vigil there. He passed their settlements below, each quiet and ignorant of the night. For years he had wondered how Solari zealots could deny his faith's existence, walking their paths to follow the sun, fearing darkness that only Lunari dared face. But his destiny was clear. The zealots would be revealed by the moon's light. Aphelios leapt to a final island of stone and paused above a snowy clearing where a party of Solari had gathered, their weapons blazing. Burning Ones, the Lunari called them. By night they scorched out heretics of the moon. By day their priests denied there was anything but the sun. Beneath dark hoods their faces were hidden by flame, as impersonal as their judgment. They had surrounded a barbarian cloaked in crimson and steel, the outlander he'd seen in his vision. The moon's light stopped in this clearing. It stopped at the barbarian's feet. Aphelios, I say again. I whisper it to your soul and gather my magic, knowing the only words you want to hear. I am with you. Aphelios dived off of the rock island and plummeted into battle, the Burning One's weapons blazing all the brighter as Gravitum's darkness spread among them. Crying out in alarm, the Solari turned to flight, but found themselves bound to the ground by a black orb. Aphelios dropped the cannon, and a new weapon appeared in his hand. Severum, I whisper. Landing from his descent, without looking away from his enemies' burning faces, Aphelios slashed behind him with Severum, the crescent pistol's beam tearing through the island of stone. Terrified, the Burning Ones could only watch as massive slabs slammed down among them, cut loose by the energy of the waning moon. The survivors quickly spread across the clearing, lashing at Aphelios with their molten spears. Weaving between the blows, Aphelios continued to slash with Severum and reached out with his free hand to grasp one more weapon as it passed through the veil, knowing it would be there. Crescendum, I say to the night. With a soaring arc, Crescendum cut through the throats of the remaining Solari in the clearing. Aphelios catching the moonstone blade as it twisted around and returned to his hand. In seconds, it was over. The barbarian stands before you. He looks up gratefully. Beside him, what the Burning Ones saw, a scimitar carved like the moon. He opens his mouth to thank you, but he sees your expression twist. Though you try to hide it, you fight the fear, punching your shoulder where the Burning One's spears cut through your cloak, trying to remember the pain, reaching for it. You don't want to kill him, but you must. Your face is too numb for you to feel the tears. Instead, you feel mine. Aphelios, I say one last time, forcing my voice through the veil. There is a dizzying rush as our orbits bring us together. Through your eyes, I see what moonlight reveals around the scimitar, why it was abandoned. She is running. We must find her. The crimson-clad barbarian lay in the snow among the Solari. With a gasp, Aphelios fell to his knees. He glanced up at the moon, listening for a whisper only he could hear. His expression dulled again. Without a word, he picked up the scimitar and walked into the night. Well, I don't think we need any prizes for guessing what I'm going to say. What is Riot's obsession with people murdering people for no apparent reason?
This I do not know.
You don't want to kill the barbarian, but you must. Why? Why? He wasn't even holding the scimitar. You could have just taken it and gone. Why did you need to kill the barbarian? What the fuck? This is like Rise all over again. We could just take the scimitar and go into our no, you must die. Then we could just you must die again. This is no. Do you know what? It's he must die 2.0.
No. He must
die 2.0. Why? What Riot? Like, who hurt you? Who hurt you? Dear person who approves Riot law, I would like to offer to pay for your therapy. Thank you. So that we can get a story where the lead character doesn't, for some reason, have to murder people for no real logical reason other than apparently murder is just required as part of your champion law. Now, what the hell? You didn't have to kill him. That's nonsense. Nothing in this story suggests you had to kill him. Poor guy. It's a good lore story, though. I like the story. I just would like them to at least put in an explanation or at least a hint as to why you have to kill him, rather than one of the many other options to be the victor that does not involve assassination or murder. Like, come on. Do better, Riot. Do better. Do better. Pretty good lore, though. Pretty good lore. Why is his sister not a champion? She seems like she'd be a badass champion.
Would probably be too overpowered though, like conjuring weapons out of the moon's faces.
It'd be really easy to make a limitation for her, considering in reality she can only operate through Aphelios in the lore at the moment. You could easily put restrictions in place. Also, 2 OP hasn't stopped them with other champions in the past.
That's fair.
Half of the Void champions would just have to be yeeted if you weren't allowed to be 2 OP.
Starting with Kaisa.
I don't know how they explain away that some of the champions are all powerful. Okay, no, did you just say 2 OP when you literally have Jericho WWE Swain, who like literally knows everything anyone is ever going to do?
You know what? You make a good point. Mr. Wrestler over here has the
no secrets. You can't keep anything secret from Swain. You're right. Riot might have a problem with champions being 2 OP.
Oh no, Swain is the OP. Better nerf Rise again.
Poor Rise. Considering Rise is kind of supposed to be a fairly early on, like old, like origin power almost, right? He's kind of lame compared to some of the champions. Poor Rise. Justice for Rise. Hashtag justice for Rise. Okay. Let's move on, because I got a champion trailer for you. No decent cinematics for Aphelios because he ain't got no love. But this'll have to do for you guys, okay? Let's go.
The deadliest is your faith.
Oh, that's cheesy as fuck. The deadliest is your faith. Okay, but I've just realized why she's not in the game.
Yeah.
She can't be because she's essentially in the game because Aphelios's mechanic is about weapon switching, right?
Pretty much, yes.
So it wouldn't ever make sense to have them both in the game because she's supposed to be channeling from the spiritual side into his weapons. That doesn't make sense. I forgive them. I forgive them. That was kind of lame. Poor Aphelios, man. Why has he got no love?
Bro is catching strays left and right.
He's got no love. No one loves him. I'm sorry, Aphelios. You don't get enough love. It's weird. He was only released in like 2020 as well. Like, what the hell? It's like Riot launched him and then went, eh. Eh.
Yeah,
We're not sure now, actually. Eh. Interesting. I'm super curious. He does have all of the standard league tags, you know, all the things that make me think of a league champion. Why no love? Why no love, guys? Why he get no love? Is it because he is a scrub? And we all know that scrubs don't get no love from me. Sitting in the passenger side of the best friend's ride. All right, on that note, we're at a really good point for me to take my little ad break. So I'm going to pop my ad break on and I'm going to do my ad breaky personal things. And then I'm going to be back. We're going to look at some skin and then maybe play a little bit. When I say play a little bit of Aphelios, don't all get your hopes up. I mean, I'm going to load up Practice Tool and spam his different weapon attacks hilariously. Okay? We're not actually going to play. Gonna do that on stream. But we will spam some buttons hilariously in Practice Tool. So that will be fun for everyone. All right, I'll be right back on the other side of the break, guys. Hello, my name is Just Jihei, and you might know me from such classics as Kidnapping Filipinos, Platonic Men in My Basements, and my iconic attempts at scuff-free streams. Wow! Yes, you heard it, scuff-free streams. After many years of work, tireless effort, I have created a product that can scuff-free streams and sprays it right in your face. So if you are fed up of scuffed streams, chatters saying such things as, "Have you tried turning it off and on again? Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted. Game volume too loud. Model lagging. And more. Then please purchase Scuff Be Gone. Scuff Be Gone is the product you can spray in your face and never have to worry about scuff ever again. Scuff Be Gone's retail price varies from region to region and has an excessive price gouging addition. No guarantees are made of Scuff Be Gone's ability to actually remove scuff. Hello, chat. Your girl is back. Back again. Here she is. And it's skin time. Yes. Skin. So let's take a look. So, we've got obviously our default Aphelios. I quite like this. I'm not sure I like the... Okay, so it looks like Aphelios' actual body follows a fairly normal shape, but they've given him like mad 1980s shoulder pads to the point where it gives him that ridiculous, like, weird strongman neck thing, right? And I don't think it's a vibe, and I don't think it matches the rest of his build. But other than that, it's a pretty... I think this is a pretty solid default skin, to be honest. Like, if this was my main champ, I would happily not be looking for new skins for it. Like, it wouldn't bother me. I would be okay with that. What about Nightbringer, Aphelios? Let's look at this. That's actually kind of cool. I can't tell if it's actually cool, though, or if it's just my love of the color red winning out. Maybe. Maybe. Luna Beast, Aphelios. Okay. Luna Beast. How... I'm assuming this was a Lunar New Year skin at some point.
Yes, actually.
And I'm assuming Beast is covered by this.
Yep.
It's a bit of a reach as far as themes go. Not a fan of this one. Swing and a miss. EDG Aphelios. Okay, took me far too long to work out where Aphelios was in this picture. This is a weird mix of champions.
Tell me about it.
Am I right? This is not an aesthetically, thematically matching set of champions.
Yeah, it makes me question the lineup. But...
And we got Shoulder Pads McGee, the man who can't afford a shirt, a fucking cat, a weird child,
Yep.
and I don't know, their dad in the background. Oh my god, this is a bunch of kids whose dad is taking them to a cosplay convention. That is what this is. That is what this is. I actually don't mind the skin. It's just like, it did genuinely take me way too long to work out where Aphelios was.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I mean, I knew he wasn't the cat.
I mean, Riot doesn't care about the visual clarity.
I mean, even now, yeah, I've only done it by a process of elimination. He's not a cat. He's not a small child. This guy looks way too old. We all know who this dude is. Oh, so this is Aphelios. Like, I haven't done it by spotting Aphelios. I did it by spotting who everyone else was. Okay, Spirit Blossom Aphelios. Now, I already know that I'm not going to like it because I don't think I like any of the Spirit Blossom skins. I'm sorry, guys. Or not many of them, but we'll see. Yeah. What is this, man?
I don't know. They were going overboard with the Spirit Blossom theme.
This is his VTuber skin. He looks like he's about to call me kitten and, like, pretend like he's, like, some kind of hardcore guy when we know he lives in his mom's basement. I can't. Spirit Blossom is another miss. I'm just moving straight on. I can't. It's gross.
Yeah, nah.
The only good thing about this skin is the artwork having these little dudes in the background.
Oh, the sprites. Yep. The sprites are the best part about any Spirit Blossom skin.
Oh no, I lost my skins. I tried to get zoomy. Ah! I should not have tried to get zoomy. Oh well. I unzoomed. We're good, chat. We're good. Hello. Me and Astral. How dare you?
Nah.
How dare you? This waif like girl who looks like she needs to eat a good meal? No. No, thank you. No.
Lems, no.
No.
But hey, hello, dude. Welcome to the stream.
This entire girl, even if she had a physical body, would weigh as much as one of my boobs, man. Like, it's not happening. She looks like she would cry if you told her that her hair wasn't pretty. And don't be doing that.
Cordelia.
Yeah. She looks like she says ooh.
Definitely.
She looks like she says, oh my god, she looks like she's one of those girls who whimpers in a voice call when people aren't paying attention to her. No. She makes weapons and gives them to someone else. I think there's a lot of reasons we can encounter that she is not me. Unless what?
The next.
That's so ominous. Unless you can't just unless and then didn't know about. What is that? Outrageous. Okay, I'm gonna move on and we'll come back to it if the unless is good. What's this one? Oh, Heartsteel.
Yep.
The Heartsteel ones don't bother me. I just feel really meh about them.
Yeah, it was their attempt at play.
The only Heartsteel one that bothers me, I don't think it's because of the skin, is because of the champion. Can you guess, Astro?
Is it Kane?
No.
Is it Set?
It's Set. Always Set.
I knew it.
Set
Oh,
is like
no.
the only League champion who so the rest of you will not be aware of this chat, but Astral is known for his rants about League of Legends.
Yes.
And I feel like I've been doing a pretty good job rehabilitating him to see that there may be another opinion other than his, and it's okay to like different things to other people. But when it comes to Set, I am not a good role model because what?
No, they ruined Set here. No,
I mean, you guys should look forward to the Set Clown Fiesta because that is going to be a good stream.
when we will cross that bridge when we get there.
Might be a double. It might be a two-parter. Might need a whole stream's worth of time just for me to vent. Okay, the other problem I have with League skins is quite often I can't tell who everyone is supposed to be. Okay. So, Astral, can you just tell me from left to right who the champions are in this picture?
Okay, so on the very left, the green-haired dude is Ezreal.
Mm.
And we all know Set, the try hard with the beanie thing. That's Kane going cringe. Oh my god. And that's Aphelios and Alun. And lastly, that's Yone. Yasuo's brother. So yeah, sorry, I'm just gonna say this now. The entire Heartsteel, Heartsteel, right? Yeah. The entire skin line is just a disaster.
Tell me again who they are after Set.
After Set is Kane, the one with the cringe.
Kane is just identifiable because they put him in a crop top and they love doing that. Got it?
Yeah. And that's Aphelios and Alun. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Alun definitely looks still like she would cry if you were even slightly mean around her. I can't deal with this. She looks... Oh, God, I can't say what she looks like because I'm going to offend some people. You know there's a certain brand of Filipino girl who really offends my senses?
Yeah.
Where they act ridiculously helpless and pathetic and like they need someone to help them through life.
Yeah.
And it just makes me want to punch them in the face and tell them feminism has existed for a while. Get over yourself. She looks like that. I bet Alune does sexy versions of cosplays for kids' TV shows. She looks like she dresses as sexy Princess Peach as a cosplay.
Sadly,
She looks like a girl who has a cosplay page that instead of being good costumes is entirely just sexy versions of characters. Yeah, I can't with Alune. I can't. Dead to me. Who is it on the end here?
On the end, that's Yone.
See, that doesn't look Yone to me. I can see it now you've said it. It's obvious now you've said it. The hair, everything. I can see it. But like, the skins, man. They just they mess with me.
Like I said earlier, the entire Heartsteel skin line is just a mess. It's an
Also,
abomination.
I would like to point out, chat, that I was going to diplomatically be nice and not point out how pathetic Alune looks to me, but then Lem had to come in here and trigger it. So really, chat, it's not my fault. I was going to be nice about the wimpy-looking pathetic girl. But no. No. I got triggered. I'm trying, chat, I'm trying. I just don't understand fake helplessness. It annoys me.
Ain't gonna roll with this one. No.
She's like super fucking mega powerful. Why is she stood like she's scared to be outdoors? What is that about?
She literally has the power to conjure weapons.
If I had the power to conjure weapons from the moon and my brother was poisoning himself because of some weird obligation to do what I tell him, I'm gonna be honest, I would not be standing there like, oh my god, it's scary out here by the car. What? No. I'd be kicking Kane in the nuts for having the audacity to stand that close to me.
Oh, they just ruined all the champions in the skin line. I'm sorry.
No, I don't mind the Heartsteel skins, to be fair. I just find them like they don't excite me.
Yeah, it's like meh.
My favorite of them is Yanni's.
But
I do have to say, why does he have a peekaboo chest?
Okay, so I'll give you a heads up now. You'll notice that in some champions they have that recurring theme of like
the peekaboo chest. I love it. I love it. The one thing I will say about League is at least the male and female champions do get the same treatment.
Yeah.
At least it's not just only the girl champions. At least the boy champions get it too.
I mean, they gotta do their thing if they want to earn some money. You know. Gotta appeal to those types of people in the player base.
You mean me?
Sorry, I didn't know.
I am those type of players. I am all for gender equality in games. If you want to put more clothing on the female characters, that's one way to do it. Or you can just take the clothing off the male characters. Either way, you're achieving equality. All right, shall we take a quick look at what Aphelios' gameplay is like then? Oh, wait.
Yep.
It helps if I don't close the screen that it's on. So, Aphelios, the weapon of the faithful, brooding, miserable, difficulty high. He's on my list to play at some point, guys. He's on my list to play. That's great. Marksman. Oh, great. Also terrible for me. Okay, abilities. Here it is here. 5 weapons made by Alune. He has access to 2 at a time. Each weapon has a unique basic attack and ability. Attacks abilities consume weapons ammo. When out of ammo, he discards the weapon and then summons next to the 5. Oh, okay. So you basically, your weapon just changes when you run out of ammo. That's it.
Yes. Pretty much.
Okay. Long range shot. So you have to be more careful about your ammunition management then, in theory.
In theory, yes. Okay. Really be careful about your consumption about that one.
Because you might end up on a new weapon when you don't want to be on a new weapon otherwise.
Yeah, it messes up your playstyle.
What? Oh, so he can switch between the 2 that he has. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, but it also lets you know what the next weapon will be as well, so that you can decide whether you want to move on to the next weapon or not. Okay. Okay, each weapon has a unique basic attack and ability. Am I being stupid?
No.
Because this is its what? Oh, basic attack. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Yes.
There we go. My brain caught up. I was buffering, chat. I was buffering. Give me a break. Okay, let's do this moment. We're gonna switch to. Yes, this is gonna be so seamless. It's beautiful. We're gonna switch, and we're gonna take a look, and we're gonna play some Aphelios. Okay. So, okay. He is a bot laner?
Yes, bot lane.
Oh, wait, what lane does it need to be top? Maybe not. Eight. Cool. Okay, so I've set up the others. Okay. Pick my champion. Aphelios. And give you. Wait, no. I don't want to go by the recommender. Wait, what? Ah. Oh. My god, I forgot how to add a new page. It's okay, I found it. But then I did this wrong. Oh my god. We're on the struggle bus now. It doesn't really matter because I'm literally going to spam some abilities, but it's really just a source of pride to make sure I actually have a room that makes even vague sense set up. Oh my god, her voice is going to annoy me. The deadliest is your faith. That's bullshit. The deadliest is the one you use to slit people's throats. For real, for real. That's the deadliest. Not to be a warrior, chat, but my screen has automatically changed. This is what I'm seeing, is a black screen too. Heartless, motherless, no one who cared about me. Uh-oh. Did the computer say no? Computer says no. Oh no, guys. I think I might have to accept that this is not. Oh, what do you mean game's still in progress? No, it isn't. Rip, chat, rip. I can't even close the game. I mean, how much did you guys want to see Aphelios anyway? Right? Oh my gosh, Mary Poppins. I broke the game. I broke the game. My might as Aphelios was just too scary for them. That's what it was. They were fearful of what power I might bring to the game. Ah, it's another Vanguard error. Since the latest update, I've been having a lot of Vanguard errors, everyone, in case you were unaware. And it is the bane of my life, because I'm getting them on TFT as well. And you guys know how I feel about TFT. I love it. It's my baby. I love the tufter. But Ayo, we're going in. Nice. I, the Broccoli Baron, am Aphelios.
With every step, 2 steps. With every breath, 2 breaths.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Okay, and just to speed
30
this up.
seconds until minions spawn.
Yep, cool.
Remember what you have learned, brother.
Oh, nice. Okay. Whoa, he's so different. Holy schmucks. Wait, it's not showing you the game, is it?
Minions have spawned.
Hang on. This is ridiculous. This is redonkulous. Let me try and fix this for you guys.
First blood.
Oh no, this is disastrous, chat. This is disastrous. You don't get to watch me struggle with Aphelios. How weird. Whoa. Okay. We'll try one more time, chat. We'll try one more time. If this doesn't work, though, I'm kind of inclined to say if this doesn't work, we'll have to just have Aphelios is not have you seeing me use his abilities. I mean, it's not like you'd be missing out on much. He looks super interesting though. Like totally different. How weird, it's not picking up the game at all, is it? Hmm. So for anyone who is unaware as well, I use a standard setup specifically for when I'm streaming League. So this shouldn't physically happen because it's like only League. I never change anything.
Has reconnected.
But it would seem that it's not happening. That's just a little annoying. Okay, I think if I do it this way, it'll work. So let's, just for now, it is not the most optimal setup, but there we go. We'll just do this for now. How do I unpause? What is happening? Chat, what is this? The struggle bus. On a clown Fiesta stream of all times. I think this is my favorite stream type of the week normally. Okay, how do I make this not paused? Help! I broke League.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me do this. It does not want Aphelios to be seen.
League, why you do this?
It's kind of annoying. I've had nothing but trouble since the update. It's crazy.
The game broke itself.
The deadliest is your faith. That line is ridiculous to the nth degree. We got into the game, we just didn't get far with it. Out of interest, I wonder if it's now working properly. No, it's still not working properly. It's still only working this way. Okay.
Aphelios,
Right, first thing.
I hear you. I know your sacrifice.
Okay, cool. Let's go in.
Welcome
Oh.
to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
I am right. This is what the moon tells me.
Let's go, hoes.
Minions have spawned.
Even when the moon is new,
Okay.
it's there. A whisper to the shadows of your soul. I am with you.
Okay, let's give this a try. Whoa!
First blood.
My screen's not working either. We're having no luck.
An ally has been slain.
We hide no longer.
Jabby jab jab. Jabby jab jab.
I am your sister. I am listening.
An enemy has been slain.
I will not escape what is coming.
An ally has been slain.
Our faith will be tested. Cosmic flame will fill the night.
Oh.
In your hand, from my heart.
Hey. Okay, okay, okay.
Suffer in silence.
An ally has been slain.
These cannons are kind
An
of cool.
enemy has been slain.
I know, right?
Crescendo. For every phase, a weapon.
An ally has been slain.
Oh no, it's Chobro. I don't think I can bring myself to kill a Chobro.
Oh no, we don't kill the Cho, bro. No.
That's alright, the Chobro's gonna kill me.
Our
You're gonna
destiny
solve that problem. He's gonna nom 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 his way. Run away! Phew. Phew, chat, that was a close one. Okay, this is kind of cool though. I actually quite like Aphelios.
Ooh.
He kind of seems simpler. Because I got less shit going on. It's really just my Q and switching weapons unless I'm deploying an ult.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna be honest. I like Aphelios. I think I might play him at some point. I mean, he is on my list to play anyway, chat. He hasn't just got himself on the list, but he might move up the list now. Because that was actually pretty enjoyable. And that is the end of Clown Fiesta, guys, for another week. I know it's heartbreaking. We do have War Crimes and Bacon returning tomorrow, so same time as my normal stream time from now on, because I'm just going to put up with the fact that it's harder to find collab partners. I think it's more important that I stream when my brain is actually functional. So same time tomorrow, we'll be doing War Crimes and Bacon, the return of, which will be super, super, super exciting. And I'm really hyped for it. So please, please, please pop by. And then I don't actually know what next week's going to look like, actually, because I've got quite a hectic IRL life happening right now. So I have to kind of work around that a little bit. I'm still bringing you streams, guys. Don't worry. I'm still bringing you streams. But they just... maybe are not as predictable as they used to be. For a bit, at least. We'll see how it goes. All right, chat, everyone. Have a fantastic night. And I will see you all tomorrow.